Hey, good morning, guys. Adrian Marquez, Program Director of the Sheepdog Program and the Director of Calm in the Storms, Inc. So our program is focused on working with veteran, state, and federal law enforcement and first responders. And the reason we focus on them is because we've recognized that some of the things that are affecting them are being treated very differently outside of in society with traditional psychology and psychiatry. It really comes down to the way that we look at dealing with trauma. The men and women that we have in uniform travel outside of this little bubble and they go to the other places of the world. That's why we call it the Sheepdog Program. They leave the flock, they step outside of the herd, and they look into the shadows, into the eyes of the wolves that seek to hurt the sheep. They keep them at bay. Well, then these guys come back, and we expect them to forget about that, to forget about what they've witnessed, what they've experienced, what they've seen outside of this beautiful blessing that we live in right now. We ask them to become sheep again. Well, you can't do that. You can't ask a sheepdog to become a sheep. That's one of the issues that we're having when it comes to dealing with PTSD as a community, as a culture. You can't expect them to just forget what they've learned. Myself, I'm a retired Special Operations Marine who, after going through the mental health process, realized that there was a gap in communicating and connecting with people that have gone through that. Despite all my frustrations and the way that I was going, I decided to put my money where my mouth is, and I became a mental health counselor myself. And then shortly thereafter, we started working on the Sheepdog Program. You might be good right now because you're still within that community, but it's never too early to start processing what you've been through. If you've been removed for a while and you're starting to recognize that you're starting to deal with things that you haven't thought you had to deal with or you thought you had dealt with already, it's never too late, never too early to reach out and start talking with anybody.